This is the Dale Not Dale Podcast, Season 3.
Pretty boy. Listen up, fellas. Who the hell said you can't age like fine wine?
I don't know.
You ever said that?
No?
You better not. Just because you're getting older doesn't mean you shouldn't stop investing in your health. That's why we use
Pretty Boy
Skincare.
There's a reason they were voted GQ's #1 face moisturizer for men.
Damn.
Forget the 10-step routines. This 6-in-1 moisturizer targets dry skin, wrinkles, dark circles, razor burn, beard itch, and helps with oil control. It's extremely lightweight and refreshing gel, so no more walking around with a greasy, heavy mask.
Yuck. Finally, skincare built the way dudes want. A simple product with high-performance, dermatologist-preferred ingredients. Use our code DNDPOD15 at checkout for 15% off. Pretty boy.
On the podcast, we chillin' zest. Uncle Dale Von Magnus. Yeah, we the best. Magnus in the cut. No shirt in sight. Spitting truth and jokes. Yeah, we keep it tight. Uncle Dale's wisdom. Dropping like gems. With Von's quick wit. We them boys. Yeah, we damn. In our zone, we stay laughing to a new feat.
What up, Bonnie?
I'm back. We're back.
Oh, dude.
Dude, it's been a long time, I know.
Jeff's going to be happy.
I know.
He said something about that. He's like, why did he ditch it? I'm like,
Dude, I don't know what it is. I think I just kind of forgot. Not forgot, but maybe it got old to me and I don't even know it.
I think you just kind of, I think a few of them you miss, and after that, you just kind of like, you lost your, like you forgot about it altogether. That's just for you, Jeff Romack, you dirty bitch.
Golly. Jeez.
No, dude. We send memes back and forth. He's dirty.
Dude, he's
Sometimes I delete him because I'm like, dude, FBI's gonna see me.
yeah. Poor guy.
Bad. Because then I turn around and send him to Magnus.
Did Jeff send you that link about Floyd Mayweather?
No.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude, I got him. Magnus got mad at me the other day.
Oh,
I felt bad.
You know what? I sent.
Did you open that one?
I got. Hell yeah, I did.
So I got this link, and you think it's gonna be Barry, the guy, the big black dude with the big schlong.
Yeah.
But I seen this one that says Floyd Mayweather died in Louisiana home. I was like, okay, I know it's not real, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna click it. And then it was a white dude, like an older guy, spread eagle, naked. And so I sent it to a bunch of friends. I sent it to Magnus, and
I'm sitting there at the dinner table.
let me read what he said. I sent to Magnus, and then he goes, "No way." I'm like, "Did you read it?" "Yeah, he's alive. It's a hoax." I'm like, "No, idiot. You opened the link." "Yeah, my kids were looking. Don't do that shit. We homeschool, remember?"
Yeah, he sent it like 2 p.m.
Well, why are you letting your kids watch your phone?
Yeah, why are you letting your kids look at your phone?
I was sitting at the lunch table. We're sitting there all
Did
having
they
lunch.
see it?
Yeah, my 5-year-old boy.
Well, he doesn't really know what that is, does he?
He does now.
He does now.
Dude, you got to learn them young.
Well, dude, I would never open anything from any of my friends in front of my kids. That's just a rule.
No, yeah.
Now I know better.
I mean, I would hope you would have known better going forward.
And here's the thing, like,
Then he blames me, like it's my fault.
yeah.
That's your fault. That's
really,
your problem.
Yeah.
We normally share news.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, you could have a privacy screen, which is why I have one, because I'm on an airplane a lot, and I know what my friends are going to send me. And I know that it very well could make the captain land.
I had a privacy screen a while back, and it bugged me.
They don't bother me.
I don't know.
Because I'm also like, if I'm riding in a car with like somebody from work and somebody,
I know.
it's just like,
Nah, that's a good call. Those privacy screens are.
I get it.
Good.
yeah.
I get it.
My kids, I'll be sitting on the couch and I'll turn around. I got 2 kids right behind me, looking over my shoulder, looking at me, doom scrolling Instagram. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? You're like, you're going to see some pretty gross stuff sometimes. Even on Instagram.
Well, your algorithms are messed up. I can imagine yours.
It gets weird.
No
Ever since
one
I started doing the podcast and following everybody you tell me to, I'm like, what is all this?
And no one
He's blaming me again.
I got sperm all over this guy's shirt. That's weird.
oh my God.
Swimmer.
What have you been shopping at Bogey Bros? Good Lord.
Ooh, gummy bears. No, you don't want those gummy bears.
God, no.
That was gonna be that was good.
Anyway,
freaky.
Moving on from
Yes, Magnus got mad at me. He reprimanded me.
Hey, speaking of which, I said we were moving on. I'm not. I think you might have sent it to me, or I sent it to you.
I said what?
The Toby Keith one. God rest his soul. And it was.
No, I sent it in that group text with the Bogey Bros.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, you.
Okay. Or it wasn't me.
I think you did.
I don't remember. I never remember where they come from.
I sent it because they said too soon. You said no, it's never too soon. Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah. So it was a picture of an urn, and it says, "I love this jar."
Instead of his song, "I Love This Bar."
So most people are like, that's too soon. And, for me, that's how I cope. I cope with humor. And it's disgusting, and it's probably, extremely, I don't know. What I don't even know the word. It's different for most. But,
I mean, I think everybody likes some dark humor.
I think they do. And that's kind of, I tend to deal in dark humor.
Yeah, I like it. It's funny.
It takes away the hate, the hurt, and the sting.
Did you watch Shane Gillis's monologue last night from Saturday Night Live?
No,
I'll send it to you. It's great. I didn't watch it live. I went on Twitter. It's like 8-minute deal, and they Saturday Night Live posted it. Oh man, all these the woke mob cancel culture is so mad over it, but it was hilarious. It's like that's what do you think you're gonna get with this guy? He's like, dude. At one point he says, "Matt, I don't have a lot of material that's made for TV." That's what he said. Which is true.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so great.
It's just
jokes.
Just jokes. That's it. Nobody actually feels that way, especially comedians. Those are the most they're more woke than they put on to be.
I know.
They're extremely in tune with people doing what they want to do. And
no, I know, man. It was funny though. I mean, it was 100% him. He didn't lay off. He didn't do anything. He didn't play the politically correct card or anything. He did his thing, that's why they hired him to do that episode.
Absolutely. Yeah, man, I was in bed at 9:30 last night. It was absolutely incredible.
That's early.
Yes.
Dude,
well needed.
We God damn it, Magnus. Golly. So we went to
in here. I'm about to take my shirt off again.
It's sweating. It's 70 degrees in here.
He's got a nice municipal shirt on, dude.
You do have a nice municipal. I do like that you top buttoned.
Bing bong.
Bonnie.
Hey.
Did you know that 5 billion pounds of meat are imported and sold in the U.S. every year?
Had not a clue.
That's why you need Good Ranchers. They're the number one source for American meat that I trust and feed my own family. Instead of getting overpriced imported meat at the store, Good Ranchers delivers the meat that my family and I eat every day straight to our door. And not only is all their meat all locally sourced, but it's also all hormone-free, vaccine-free, and it's zero antibiotics ever.
That's phenomenal.
Great.
You need to switch from the grocery store to Good Ranchers. Right now, subscribe to any of their 100% American meat boxes to secure their leap year offer for free bacon for 4 years. That's over 70 pounds of Applewood smoked bacon you'll get just by subscribing. Wake up and smell the savings at goodranchers.com with my code DNDPOD. Their beef, chicken, pork, and wild-caught seafood are all amazing. And remember, it's 100% American, which is why your grocery store can't compete.
Go to goodranchers.com, pick your box, use my code DNDPOD, and get the meat you can trust from a company that shares your values. Good Ranchers are amazing sponsors of our show, and by shopping their delicious products, you'll be supporting everything we do here.
Stock your fridge with easy-to-prepare, delicious American meat right now at goodranchers.com. Not sure which box to choose? Try their best seller, the Ranchers Classic. Or if you got a hungry household, check out their Family Feast bundle. Get quality local food you can trust and feel proud to feed your family. Go to goodranchers.com and use my code DNDPOD to claim over $900 in free bacon before their leap year sale ends. Goodranchers.com. American meat delivered.
Bing bong.
It's built. It's all together.
No buttons.
Oh, is it?
It's a shirt with a That's the way that's Mark Wahlberg special, dude.
Oh, okay.
Hey, so last night the Velvet Tacos got like a soft opening, so we went and ate there, and then we just called it early night. Me and Chris were gonna watch a movie, so I decided to watch The Iron Claw about the Von Erichs.
Yeah.
Dude, such a fucked up movie.
I don't even know what
Is it good?
Well, I was a big wrestling fan.
Yeah.
But if you know anything about the Von Erichs, like, dude, they had like this Von Erichs curse about the fact, but like almost all the brothers except for one died, killed themselves, or one died as a little kid. The other one's committed suicide.
Yeah.
But they were professional wrestlers. Like, they're known as like one of the biggest wrestling families.
It's like a wrestling family.
Yeah, that's that one with Zac Efron's playing
Okay.
the main guy playing Kevin Von Erich.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, one, it's like 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes. I watched the whole thing last night. I went to bed around midnight.
A movie or documentary?
Movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it good though?
It's great, but
Yeah,
it's
I wanna see
like,
it.
dude, it's depressing, bro. Like, it's a lot of bad. Like, so I was reading, I kept like, so during the show, I kept like Googling the names to kind of just see how they died or what age before it happened, just kind of see what was going on. And they had another brother that died or committed suicide as well. They didn't even put in the movie. They said because it was so much already, they couldn't even.
It's almost like not believable if they do too much to.
Dude, I'm
like,
telling
what
you,
really
it's like
happens.
It's like a documentary about the Kennedys.
It's one of the biggest. Dude, literally, it's one of the biggest tragedies. Like, this terrible. Like, the stuff that happened to this family.
Hey, what? Speaking of those types of movies, was it The Wrestler?
Yeah.
With Mickey Rourke.
The Mickey
Yeah,
Rourke,
yeah.
That was a really underrated movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I was a big fan of it. I liked it. I mean, what he's done with his plastic surgery and stuff's a little out there, but
Yeah.
his acting was actually really good in that movie.
Well, he's always been a great actor.
Yeah.
Like Kill Bill and those.
Yeah, he has been very good.
But watch the movie though. It's like, dude, it's very depressing. Like, it's like Crystal went to bed, like had like an hour and a half left, and I stayed watching. I was like, golly, dude, I found myself just like, it's kind of gut wrenching because you're like, one, it's a true story,
Yeah,
and then I was reading it, and they, it's pretty well depicted how it happened.
yeah,
And man, these guys are all like 23, 25 years old when they took their lives and stuff like that. They're all young.
Yeah.
Like the top of the world kind of deal,
I think, was it CTE a little bit?
No, I think they had a rough life, and then they've had different things. I don't want to spoil it. One of them committed suicide because he had other issues. I think it was more of just a lot, and I just, they had a rough life. Their dad was real tough on them. They had a lot going on, and it's just, I don't know, man. It's tough to. I mean, it's tough to. Like, Chris was like, I want to watch the rest. I'm like, I ain't watching this again, dude. I don't want to see it again.
yeah.
Great movie, but it's
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna watch it the other night with Chelsea. I'm glad I didn't.
you need to
She don't
watch.
like movies like that.
You should watch it. It's a great show.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Zac Efron was great in it. All the guys were really good. It was casted well, but it was just like, man.
I got on a docuseries kick over the last few days. I watched. Everybody's telling me, I love cats, right? So everybody's telling me about this documentary about. It's called "Don't Fuck with Cats." Well, you got to watch it. It's a popular documentary. It's been around for a few years, and I watched it last night. The reason what my reluctancy to watch it was, I'm thinking they're showing killing of kittens.
Yeah.
Which they didn't. They just showed what was happening. It is such a good documentary.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. So you've obviously seen.
Tell us about it. I'm not going to watch it, but like,
So basically, the premise of it is there's this guy who, gets on YouTube and starts making these videos of him. The first video he makes was he takes one of those vacuum seal bags and he puts 2 kittens in it.
oh god,
And it doesn't show it, and it obviously sucks the oxygen out of it. Well, it gets all this like social media buzz, and they develop these Facebook groups and all this other stuff trying to catch this guy. This guy's name is Luca Magnotti, I think is his name. Well, all these Facebook groups are like, they're doing detective work, finding all of this information. Anyway, they get down to like talking about him, and they're tipping him off saying, hey, this is just the beginning. Like, he's going to end up killing somebody. So goes through the movie. He does end up killing somebody, and if you're not gonna watch it, so I'll just ruin it for you. So one of his favorite movies is Catch Me If You Can.
Leo.
And it is his other favorite movie is Basic Instinct. So he was so incredibly intelligent.
Did he wear a skirt with no panties?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Not that I saw.
I'm just gonna watch the interrogation.
But if you watch how he played this movie out, follows Catch Me If You Can, and then at the end when he's caught, he does the Basic Instinct, the whole, the famous
dialogue.
He does the famous skirt
Yeah.
thing. So it's a guy, obviously, but he literally, as he's getting interrogated, he knows he's caught. He crosses his legs, like
you're doing right now.
like I'm doing right now, and then he takes him down, and then he starts to do this with his legs. Well, then he's saying, "Hey, I just want to let y'all know that there is somebody else who made me do this." And so he names this name. It's Manny Lopez or Manny something. So he has this name. Well, all these Facebook groups are going in and they're doing this investigative work, and they find out that in the show Basic Instinct, Sharon Stone alludes to somebody, and it's been 20 years since I've seen Basic Instinct.
I only watched that one part.
Sharon Stone alludes to a guy by the name of Manny Ramirez or something like that. So he's ripping these names off out of these movies. It is a really, really good. It is a really good docuseries.
And what kind of sentence did he get?
What did he get? I think he got life.
Oh, he killed a person too, right?
He killed a person, and then he cut the hands and feet off, and then shipped them to the Republican headquarters, the Democrat headquarters.
It's bipartisan. I love it.
Yeah, he really was. He's a full blown independent.
He's a centralist.
And yeah, it was just the craziest thing, because you want to believe this kid. Like, you want to believe that all the stuff he's doing, somebody made him do. But at the end, you're like, he's just so far ahead of he planned everything. And he was doing the Catch Me If You Can. Like, he would leave little clues, like, where are you going next? Now you go into Catch Me If You Can when he heads to Paris. Mm-hmm. He gives you the clue. My next move is, not in the words, but his next move is, I'm going to go somewhere where everything starts, and that's Paris, France. So they find him in Paris. It's such a good show. You got to watch it.
I'm a big documentary guy. Hey, so there's another new one I watched the other day. Friday afternoon, I watched like the first 4 episodes that are on there. The Dynasty, about it starts where the Patriots have Bledsoe at that $100 million. They sign a $100 million deal.
Yeah.
Fast forwards to the game he got hurt. Brady comes in, and it starts all from there, dude. It is incredible.
Could you imagine being Drew Bledsoe?
One, I love Tom Brady in the Patriots. It's a dude. The coolest thing, like, it's going through all the stuff. Like, so next Friday, a few new episodes come out. And the last one they just showed from the 4th episode was the Spygate one.
Yeah.
They got Randy Ross that season. First game, they get busted by the Jets for the Spygate stuff. Then they go on to win undefeated, remember? And lost in Super Bowl. But that's when they had Randy Moss, and that, he had that like record-breaking year. He had 50-something touchdowns, something crazy between them two.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how Randy Moss is such a country boy.
Oh, yeah.
And he was talking about they were beating everybody by like 40, 50 points. And it cuts to Randy Moss talking. He's like, yeah, Bill just wanted to put on everybody. He goes, hey, don't forget, I'm a bad motherfucker too, man. He sounds so country. He sounds so country.
Yeah, dude. Isn't he originally from, is it West Virginia?
I don't know.
Can you bring that up, Magnus? Where's Randy Moss from?
He don't know who Randy Moss is.
Yeah, he played for the Vikings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quarterback.
Definitely not a quarterback.
Wide receiver. Tom Brady wouldn't throw to another quarterback.
Yeah, I think he's from West Virginia, if I'm not mistaken.
But it was so funny but it showed all the guys like Vrabel and like all the
stuff. He
stuff.
was born in Rand, West Virginia. Good call.
Teddy Bruschi and all them guys like talking about stuff and like talking about whenever Brady took over for Bledsoe, he pulled him aside. All of them said, "Hey, they can believe in." He's like, "Well, fucking, you ain't did nothing for us. Like, we don't trust you, But man, it goes through all the stuff, and it's like, one, I was a huge Brady fan, so that was some fun. That was a crazy dynasty. I mean, there's no doubt.
The good thing about the Brady deal is there's always and there is like with basketball, who was the greatest of all time? Michael Jordan, LeBron James. You've got golf, who's the greatest of all time? Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus. Then you have football, who's the greatest of all time? You hear Tom Brady, or greatest quarterback of all
Joe
time.
Montana.
Tom Brady, and some people even throw in Aaron Rodgers
Yeah.
or Peyton Manning. When you take the level of Tom Brady to Peyton Manning to Aaron Rodgers, Joe Montana, there is no comparison.
No.
It's not even close.
I think the true next GOAT is Mahomes, but they do the game so different
Yeah.
to where they're equally the greatest quarterbacks potentially ever.
Yeah. If Mahomes can stay healthy,
Because Mahomes does it so. I mean, it's so different.
Yeah. It's different. Yeah, different offenses.
But they
everything's-
both have the same kind of win. They can. You never count them out,
Yeah.
which was cool.
They've got less than a minute to drive 90 yards. You're
you
betting
can-
for them.
Yeah,
You're going to bet on that. Yeah, that's probably going to do that.
They're gonna do it. So yeah, that dude. Yeah, that one's on Apple TV though, but it's freaking man, it's awesome, dude. Like I heard it the other day on another podcast. They were talking about it, so I finally went and found it, and they're like 45 minutes each. I've watched all four that, or I think 4 or 5 that were available to watch,
Yeah.
and man, it's good.
Trying to think what else I saw. I saw another documentary. It's called "Can I Tell You a Secret?" Anyway, this one I don't want to talk about. It was good, but it wasn't great. It's about a guy who is autistic who
Oh, that's a documentary about Magnus.
yeah, basically it's an autistic guy who like finds all these people and starts making fake accounts. Like he ends up being so good at what he's doing that he got a wedding canceled. Like he created these accounts and like the groom the night before the wedding, he was talking.
What was the name of it?
Can I tell you a secret?
Can I tell you a secret?
That's the one
on
that they ruin these relationships, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I read the thing. I was like, holy shit, dude.
Dude, and it's crazy. Like this guy
I
was
did see that.
just so, I mean, incredible at really infiltrating people.
What happened to this guy?
Netflix makes the
who
best
hurt him?
documentaries. though.
Netflix does. It used to be HBO, and now Netflix has taken over for best documentary for sure.
No doubt.
Especially the ones I shoot. Yeah.
He did shoot one.
You did shoot a documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Texas EquiSearch.
Yeah.
Shout out the Killing Fields.
You did. You did a good job in that. Funny thing is, Magnus is actually part of. He was one of the killers.
He's like, they always go back to their crime.
Like,
They always go back.
Could you imagine if they came out and they're like, actually, Magnus helped in the killing? I'd be like,
He was like 4.
they're like, and they're like, did you expect that? Well, yeah, I did. Like, it doesn't surprise me at all that he.
Yeah, I would just say,
There were signs.
I go
Yeah.
I go on the stands. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, for
it
sure.
checks out. I
like,
don't
he
care. I don't care
does-
if he was 7.
Yeah,
He's a sick bastard.
he does weird stuff in the studio. I can only imagine what he's doing out in the open air.
Hide in plain sight.
Dude, no kidding.
But yeah, so that's my documentary stories for the weekend. I just love them. I want to continue to watch them. Docuseries.
Yeah, I just
Watched another one about a doctor who made plastic windpipes.
wow.
It was really messed up.
That can't be good, huh?
No, it killed all of his patients. Yeah, so they
Well, they're
ended
all
up-
dead. So what happened? Oh, they caught us down. They caught the guy down the road and slit their throats.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. So he definitely didn't do a good job. But he lived this like extravagant life. Like he told his wife or his fiance that they were going to get married at some castle, and that the actual Pope himself was going to marry them. Well, the Pope has one time married 20 people, and it was people that were divorced, and he did like some pardoning thing.
Like annulment.
The Pope went woke, right? So he said, I'm going to marry these 20 people who are now on their second marriage because the Catholic Church is now woke, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, he had the Pope and sent out invites and everything saying they're staying at a castle, everything's paid for. Come to find out, none of that was true. Nothing. Gave his fiance like $100,000 wedding ring.
Holy cow.
They
real?
break up.
Was it really worth 100,000?
Not in this life. Maybe 100,000 yen. She goes to pawn it, and the jeweler was like, "Yeah, that's worth maybe $1,000."
Oh damn!
So yeah, it was a crazy movie. And then
get his jeweler.
And then she finds out. So he lives in Barcelona. Then she finds out this guy is married with children in Barcelona. But he really is a surgeon, though. But he said he like operated on the Clintons and Barack Obama, and he's in this network of doctors. But then he's like got caught on that, and he's like, "Oh, actually, I'm part of the CIA." It was just such an outlandish thing.
He was the doctor of Epstein Island.
I mean, I'm telling you, dude. He was like it's amazing what narcissists will do. They'll make up the most outlandish stories, and they're so good at believing that they're true.
Yeah. They believe themselves.
They believe themselves.
They lie so much that they believe. Yeah.
He was telling his patients, they were like, I'm going to pray to God. And he goes, "Well, you don't need to pray to God. I am him."
Oh, wow. He's like David Koresh.
He's like, "These hands are tools of God." And I'm like, that's pretty comforting to hear right before you go under surgery, until you put a plastic windpipe in and I die of infection. Because that's what I've done. That's what's happened.
Oh, man.
So anyway.
That's pretty wild.
There was another documentary, right? That one wasn't good, so I don't want to talk about it.
There's so many. I mean, I've watched so many.
I'm addicted to it, man. I love them.
I just find myself watching those more than any movies because it's easier to start to stop, but they're just way more fascinating.
Yeah, they are.
The same way I like reading books. I like reading books about people. Like I like biographies, autobiographies. I don't like
the nonfiction stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a big fiction.
Me neither.
I like stuff about like baseball players, celebrities, athletes, things like that. That's more my cup of tea. Never was into the fiction stuff.
Yeah.
Except for Twilight. I did read Twilight.
I did not.
You didn't read that? Were you Team Jacob or Team Edward?
I don't even know what Twilight is.
You like vampires or werewolves?
I mean, to be quiet.
Just pick one.
Vampires.
Okay, you're Team Edward.
Okay. Yeah, those
you like boys that sparkle or boys with hair?
Boys that sparkle.
Yeah, that's what Edward did.
I mean, I think boys with hair.
Oh, so you're Team Jacob now?
You
don't know which one you are.
I mean,
dude,
I'm not a science fiction.
Choose a side, bro.
I can't. I'm not a science fiction person. Like everybody's like, you need to watch Star Wars. Never watch Star Wars.
No.
I have no intention
That's stupid.
I just don't.
You watch Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
That's a great show.
I just, some of that's the only science fiction movie that I can remember that I absolutely love. There's two of them actually. E.T.
I thought that was a documentary.
And
I thought that's
the hell.
And another movie called Enemy Mines with Harrison Ford. It is really good.
Never seen that one.
It's good. Those are the only two I like.
Makes you want a nicotine pouch?
If I must.
Are they six? These are the little weak ones for you, little baby.
Yeah. These are the threes.
That's some pepper. Those are some Rogue.
That's gonna be a good shot on that too, because you can see it like full.
Those are some.
Hey,
I hope it's slowed down.
Magnus, will you float that?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Rogue
in the frame.
I'm gonna try to get Rogue to sponsor us if so.
Can you float it in the frame, Magnus? That'd be cool. Like as Dale throws it. Not right now. I'm saying when he throws it, float it.
It's not a damn nicotine eclipse.
We're going Rogue.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. That was actually pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's actually pretty good. I like that.
So Team Edward, Team Jacob. You got to pick one right now.
Team Jacob.
Okay, good. He's a werewolf guy.
I
never picked you for one of those. I got
just to move on from the subject. Team Jacob.
That's gonna be a real Magnus. Okay.
Yeah.
Vaughn is Team Jacob.
Team Jacob.
I was more Team Edward.
Okay, great. I'm glad we're different.
Okay, yeah.
Good. I don't even know what Twilight's about. What about Harry Potter? Are you big into Harry Potter?
I didn't watch it.
Never watched it. Never read it. Have zero desire to. Hogwarts? I mean, come on. What is Hogwarts? Is that a school? That's a school?
Yeah. Enemy Mine does not have Harrison Ford. It's Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought you said Harrison Ford.
Oh, you're hearing wrong.
He said he's wrong.
Hey, shout out.
Hey, good.
Randy Quaid.
What a
Dennis
fact.
Quaid from Houston.
What a fact fad.
They're both from Houston.
Randy Quaid and Dennis Quaid?
They're brothers.
Yeah, they grew up. in Bel Air.
Really?
Shout out Houston.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Randy Quaid, man,
Shout out.
he's a trip.
Shout out,
He's wild, yeah.
Shout out Scrooston. We got to get him on.
I think
get him on.
We just had our boy
Dude, the
Chef
rookie.
Machete on.
Dude, The Rookie is one of the best.
The Rookie's a
movies
great
ever.
movie.
So
I'll-
Randy
I'll
Quaid
cry.
is the
I'll
one.
cry when I watch it.
Randy Quaid's the one in the.
Uncle Eddie.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Randy Quaid, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
Fact
I'm gonna
check.
preface this. Moved to Canada because he is trying to get away from a group of people who are trying to kill elites.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like got this whole. He's
he's jacked up.
he's a little out there, you know. And the funny thing is, he's probably right. That's the crazy thing about the world today.
Yeah, they can make him look crazy, but he's 100% accurate.
But he's 100% accurate on it. Like everybody's going crazy
I
about
mean,
this.
they're all trying to take down the elites. So.
Everybody's going crazy about this Cat Williams stuff. Listen to the guy talk.
Nobody's came out and tried to debunk it.
No, they haven't. I mean, listen to the guy talk and listen to what he's saying.
Would you sleep with P. Diddy to have your own big music career?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
There ain't gonna be much sleeping.
Yeah. No, I would absolutely do that.
You let him?
I'd sell my soul for a big music career for
You
sure.
would?
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna make me a better singer. I just can't sing for shit.
They'll figure that out.
Yeah. I mean, no, I would. Don't get me wrong. I saw a good quote the other day. It was something like, "It took us a long time to be born, and we die very short. We die very short," or something like that.
Okay.
So you got to live your life. So you got a very short amount of time.
Who said that?
I don't remember. I got to look. I feel like it was Gary V. It was. I saw it on Instagram. Gary V said it. So we have a very short amount of time. So if I have to sell my soul to have a pretty cool music career and be wealthy and be part of the elite, sign me up.
That means you gotta have sex with P. Diddy, though.
Well, I mean, it's not like. I mean, yeah, that would suck, but
That would suck.
but I'm not like. I would be. There's a lot of people that would do the same thing.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, there's a lot of people that have, apparently.
I mean, I don't know. Call me up, P. Diddy. Slide into my DMs.
Magnus, would you?
Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah, right.
Never.
Why you keep winking at us?
Yeah, right.
I can already sing. I don't need.
Oh,
Can you really?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Are you a good singer?
Yeah.
All right, let's sing a tune. Oh, here we go.
Is he being serious?
He
right
is.
now?
I come from a very musical family.
I do know this about you, but I didn't know you were a singer.
Okay, here we go.
And also, can I preface something real quick? It makes me feel very awkward when people sing for a long time in front of me.
So, hey,
so if
you
you're
got-
going to sing, can you make it like a little, just a short excerpt? Maybe
got-
hit a couple notes.
You
in
got
there?
12 minutes.
You don't have 12 minutes.
Hold. No,
We got to film this. I really think he's probably telling the truth right now.
all right.
Yeah. I'm really dealing with some sinuses.
Here we
right
go.
now.
Oh, here we go. Do I need to harmonize with you?
You want to?
Yeah, I'm good.
You want me to beatbox?
Come on, dude.
You're about to do it?
I was about to do
All
it.
right, get back into it. All right.
Now I know how you feel whenever I say something retarded and then you jump in and you're like,
Yeah. You
All
do
right.
it. Every day. There we go.
"Can you take me higher?" All right, that's all I got.
Dude, to where?
To a place where blind men see.
He's just rocking out, dude.
He's just rocking out.
Yeah, I wish I could headbang.
Dude, you know what?
Dude, my brother, he was like into opera, went like to LSU on a scholarship. My sister and my mom, everybody's very musical. My sister's like started a homeschool co-op.
And you're just producing a shitty podcast.
No,
Success comes in many different ways.
I actually remember I tried out with my buddy Josh for an opera. We were going to sing a Midsummer Night's Dream.
Rock
and
opera?
He made it and I did not. And that was the turning point. I didn't handle that rejection.
You didn't sleep with P. Diddy.
Should have.
Dude,
Coming around.
Magnus is a rocker.
Dude, that actually did sound pretty good.
Yeah. So like I don't have like perfect pitch, but like I can like tell what notes
I don't know if I'd turn
in
my
my
chair. I don't
head.
know if I'd turn my chair around for that.
I think if you got into the game a little bit and maybe had like somebody coach you, I think I might turn my chair around, and then I would hopefully there's a button on it to turn it back around.
Abort! Abort! Oh God, no! Why is his nipples out?
Put your shirt back on. Oh God, that's
Dude,
great.
Max the rocker, dude.
He looks like an American Pavarotti.
Hey, I fully support Crystal pushing for her dreams.
Y'all should be a duet.
We could do it.
So we've talked about this before.
We got to do our karaoke night.
There is going to be a time at which somebody just needs to get. Okay, so let me back up. I want Crystal to sing the national anthem at a sporting event. Fortunately, there is still family connections that I have, such as my father, who knows people that can get that to happen.
Okay.
So here's where I'm a little worried. It's not the singing, because I think that would be funny.
Okay.
I don't think she knows the national anthem.
She does. She knows that. She said that.
She doesn't know it.
Plus, she'll get nervous and forget.
And I mean, and is she trainable? Can we get her to know it?
Yeah, we'd have to have her like a teleprompter.
Well, we
Fail
can.
safe.
Can she read?
Yeah.
I think so.
Maybe translate it into Kiki's language that she can understand and read.
Okay. I mean, you know she's going to start the song out, Jose, can you see?
Yeah. Well, she thinks it's the Mexican national anthem.
Oh, I guarantee it. I know she would start that way, which some people are like, that's not American. Well, I don't give a shit. It's funny.
It was funny.
I'm American, and I'm proud to be an American.
Hell yeah, brother.
Crystal's proud to be an American. She just doesn't know the national anthem.
She's like, I can sing it if I'm singing along with it.
Yeah, because when you forget the words, everybody else makes them up for you.
Yeah, I know. That's hilarious. No, we got to do that.
I think it would be funny. Like in maybe not a Friday night football game, but what about a Tuesday night?
Tuesday night girls basketball game, 7th grade.
Boom. Easy.
That's easy.
You get Trey from the Fade to play guitar and then take over whenever she forgets.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could sing like a real low tune in the back, like kind of just.
You left early that night. They actually sang. They sang a song that night at my house whenever Cajun Ninja was there.
Oh, yeah.
He's playing music after the thing. He played a song and they both sang together. I forgot what it was.
Oh, Crystal did?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I know I got the video.
Nah, I hated to miss that. It was my brother's birthday.
He was
He would have forgiven me, though.
It was like a song with a guy and girl, and
It was probably
Let's make love.
what's his name?
it was
all night
no,
long.
it was the It's Your Love, the Tim McGraw and Faith Hill
That's a banger.
I thought it would
classic song.
I thought it would have been
banger,
Bradley
yeah.
Cooper and Lady Gaga.
That's a great one too. I love that movie. You ever watch that movie?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Dude, I cry every
That's
time. I cry every time I watch the movie.
I don't think I've seen the whole thing.
You
That's
know,
great, dude. Bradley Cooper.
I'll watch it to the very end. I turn it off because it depresses me.
Maybe you should watch the end.
I do, but I've watched it a couple times. I can't watch it anymore
Maybe it'll make you
because I'll ugly
stronger.
cry.
Well, don't ugly cry.
I can't help it.
Yeah,
Well, then
ugly
how?
cry.
Maybe ugly crying's okay.
I'm not opposed to it, but it pisses me off every time. It's like, man, I know it's coming. I hate that part of the movie.
Yeah.
Like Rudy. I ugly cry at the end of Rudy.
Yeah, but this guy commits suicide at the end.
Yeah, you can skip that part.
It's a little different than Rudy playing football.
He
It's
gets
depressing.
hoisted up on the shoulder. Yeah.
Dude,
That's a pretty cry because it's like, oh man, you love it. It's
you know how at the end of Rudy, it's like this is the last person to be carried off the Notre Dame football field. It's no longer the case. I'm pretty sure that they carried off Deshaun Kaiser. Remember him?
no.
Yeah, he was.
Who you name your son after?
He was really good in college,
Desmond Howard.
and then just did not figure it out in the NFL.
No, I didn't know who that guy was.
Yeah,
Well, Rudy didn't make the NFL either.
Rudy didn't make it in college.
Yeah, he notoriously played.
You know what
two
I did?
plays.
Have you ever? You know, how I'm not a big present giver, and this isn't a beef, but I want to bring it up. I was at a fundraiser one time. My father loves the movie Rudy.
Okay.
I mean, it's one of his favorite movies. He's always told me he wants to go to South Bend and watch a game and all this other stuff. And, I'm at a fundraiser and I see a jersey that is signed by Rudy Rudiger.
Okay.
I'm like, you know what? It's my dad's birthday. I'm going to buy this for him. So I did. And then I gave it to him. He put it in the attic.
Do you still have it?
I'm sure he does. I don't even want to ask because I know how my heart will be broken if he got rid of it.
I mean, I want it if you don't want it.
I mean, I want it.
No.
He probably wanted Sean
I-
Astin's signature, not
Yeah, he's like,
Rudy
dude,
Rudiger.
I like Sean Astin way more.
Dude,
He was at 51st Dates.
I mean, I got to ask him about that. I don't know. Maybe I don't.
No, we need to. Because it'd look good in our podcast studio.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, I don't know.
That's a great piece of memorabilia.
You know what would be really shitty? Not that I want my dad to pass away, but inevitable. It's going to happen.
Wow.
If he like willed it to somebody but me.
Oh.
Dude, I'd bring Rudy Rudiger to his funeral.
Is he still alive?
I don't know. Probably.
When I looked it up, Mark Edwards was the other person to be carried off the field in 1995.
Look up Deshaun Kaiser.
I don't believe that.
He got carried off the field. There might have been like carried off a field in a bowl game or
What
something.
about
like that.
Manti Te'o? They carried his girlfriend off the field.
Yeah. They did. She was light.
It's like you couldn't see her.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's like they all just had their hands up. And I was like, I don't know if they're praying or if they're carrying Manti Te'o's girlfriend. I feel so bad for him about that too.
You watched the documentary too?
I
On
did
Untold?
like a long time ago. Yeah.
That was a good one too.
The
Man,
poor
that poor
guy-
he just realized he was stupid.
I firmly believe that I mean, none of that was for publicity.
He got taken.
Yeah, he did. He truly felt like he was in a loving relationship with somebody who didn't
He probably
exist.
thinks strippers like him too.
Maybe so. Strippers like everybody, don't they?
I mean, they have to.
Yeah, pretty sure.
It's part of their gig.
Yeah, I'd be a good stripper,
What would be your stripper name?
like as a male.
I mean, that's what you are.
Oh, I'm saying like, but you can.
If I was a guy, I'd date Matt Rife. I'd still laugh at that.
If I was a guy, I'd date him.
Yeah, no, I would for sure. If I was a guy stripper, I mean, I think we could play both sides of this card here.
Okay.
As a guy stripper, my name that would be tough. Like, everybody wants to be Rocco. I personally don't. I don't want to be Rocco.
No, dude.
I would want to be like Iceman,
Iceman?
because I really like Val Kilmer
Okay.
in
That would explain the shrinkage.
They would understand, yeah. He's the Iceman. That's why he's got a little micro penis.
yeah.
I was in the pool.
Yeah. So
was cool.
Iceman would be my male stripper name.
Okay.
What would yours be?
Mine would be like I really like the Mike Honcho from
Mike Honcho.
whenever he was talking about he did the Playboy
Yeah.
Playgirl spread.
Yeah.
It made me spread my butt cheeks.
Mike Honcho.
Mike Honcho's a great name.
It really is. Magus, what would yours be? The great thing about your
This is totally hypothetical.
It'd be
too, 'cause
Magnus.
I would never be a male stripper.
Why?
Dude, I've seen the full Monty. There's not a
dude, you
demand.
have such a defeatist attitude.
Everybody's got a type.
Well, I'm not trying to go after the smallest percentage of women in the history of the world. I'm trying to get volume here.
Dude, some people, that's their thing, man.
Speaking of volume, you should name yourself Rocco.
Magnus would be a great stripper name.
It would.
But you can't use that because we've
Magnus
already
Thunder. That'd be my last name. Be Magnus Thunder.
Thunder Tits.
Magnus von Thundercock. I like it.
Why don't we just stick to Picky Tit?
Picky Tit Magnus.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the stage, Picky Tit. Dude, that'd be great.
First dude's got a boob job.
Dude, that could be both my female and male stripper name.
That's true. Yeah.
They wouldn't know who's coming out.
You're versatile.
I love how Magna spits out the nicotine pouch she's supposed to just absorb. You got to help your tummy.
Dude, he's new, man.
I know.
Yeah, I haven't had one in a while.
Hey,
Does Chelsea think we're a bad influence on you?
Oh, she knows that y'all are bad influence on me.
Who is we? I haven't given you any tobacco. I don't even delve.
I'm not talking about even tobacco in general. I'm just saying your life has been in shambles since you met us.
I mean, I'm just still picking up the pieces.
Hey, and this is a true, serious question. Do you feel like your life has gotten better
Well,
since hanging around us?
my wardrobe, 1,000%.
100%.
Yep, I like it.
I think in some ways, yeah, y'all have helped me help me a little bit with my uncouthness, a little bit. Whether you believe it or not, I mean,
Yeah.
y'all have helped.
Yeah, put up boundaries to show you like this isn't normal.
Yeah. No, we've definitely tried to help you.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
Is there anything that you would say has gotten worse? This is what I'm really interested in.
Probably just my dirty mind. It's already filthy. Y'all just
help
don't
bring
clean it up.
No,
Oh, no, I feel like we did better. I feel that made you better.
I mean I think that's quality of life.
like if you have a dirty mind and it can get dirtier, that's a step in a positive direction.
I believe so.
I do too.
I don't follow, but okay.
Well,
I think you came out of your shell some.
yeah, you have.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. And now, like, one thing I've noticed, you can quit playing the victim role because we're going to call you out on it. Like, life's so tough. You know what? Get off your ass and find that dog.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's good.
You know? Put yourself in a positive mind frame and just get it.
Yeah. Definitely
Dude.
the positivity has helped a lot.
You're a day trader? No, you're not. You suck. Get
Actually,
over it.
Oh, he killed it.
I killed it this week. I've started day trading again.
Just be smart, bro.
I destroyed the futures market. NASDAQ
Hey,
in
be
your face.
Be smart.
All right. How much did you make this week?
Dude, I'm not going to get into specifics on the podcast.
Wow.
I think
Let's
it's
say
a perfect.
I doubled my account. I'll just say that.
No, we went for 100,
Well, yeah.
200.
So you had a dollar. You got two.
Yeah, I doubled my account. 100% increase.
100% increase from what you had invested in.
Yes, in 1 week.
Okay, so what's your net gain from your big losses to your big win?
This year or total?
Total.
Are you up in the grand scheme or not yet?
Like in the last 3 years since I've been trading, I'm down. But since I've started back, I'm up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So I've
you're
already
down.
said I don't want to talk about it, so you're continuing to talk about it.
Well, I know this because this is a podcast, and this is what we do. We kind of talk. We don't just like,
The people want to know.
Hey, I'm not on camera, so we could just talk about, dude. So I do have some questions, some hypothetical situations that we really need to get into because I've been flipping through these, and these are great. There's so many.
I'll say you
of them.
pick two.
Okay, we'll get off of talking about your day trading that you're down on, that you're not very good at, and then we'll go
That you're down on.
Dude, so here's a really good one. Would you rather drink a full glass of expired chunky milk or eat an entire bowl of moldy strawberries?
Moldy strawberries all day.
moldy strawberries.
Yeah. I'll wash it down with the chunky milk, dude. I did it. I've done it before.
I don't like milk at all.
I like cottage cheese. Isn't that kind of the same thing as?
No,
But milk's like stinks when it's bad.
Yeah. Dude, did you ever try the Doritos or the cottage cheese?
I did not.
Yeah, it's good. I had some the other day.
I need to try that.
oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna go strawberries all day. I mean, are you allowed to like pick the mold off the strawberries?
No.
I mean, I think the inside still tastes sweet and good.
And you got to eat the stems too. Full strawberry. You got to eat the green part at the top.
Does it say that?
No, but that's the full strawberry. You can't just have a part of it.
Oh, I mean, I guess I could eat that too.
Yeah.
That won't be moldy.
no, get some greens in.
Yeah, get some greens. It's a super fruit.
This is another funny one. Eat 10 pounds of poop that tastes like chocolate, or eat 20 pounds of chocolate that tastes like poop.
I'd eat poop tastes like chocolate.
Me too, all day.
That's
I mean,
easy.
I've actually had
Poop?
chocolate
Oh.
that was shaped like poop.
No, not shape, taste.
Okay. Eat 10 pounds of poop that tastes like chocolate
Yep.
all day.
Yeah. That's not even a question. That's a dumb dude.
But you're eating poop. It just tastes like chocolate.
Well, I mean,
Exactly.
hopefully my immune system's going to be just fine. Yeah, if it tastes like chocolate, hell, I don't have
Dude,
a
look at
problem
Two Girls,
with
One Cup. They didn't seem like they got sick.
Shout out to Wendy's Frosties.
that. They're dead.
They are.
I don't know. I don't know. You know,
How old's that flick? That.
I'm not looking that up.
you know, actually,
mine.
I was trying to.
I'm not
bait
doing
you.
it. No.
I was trying to bait you looking it up.
you know that whole thing was, from what I read, was actually a hoax. It
I did hear that,
wasn't
too.
real.
Yeah, it looked like a Wendy's Frosty.
Yeah, I unfortunately, such a bad time in my life. I mean, this is the most shocking, most vile thing I've ever seen in my life. It changed who I am chemically. I mean, I got rid of half of my dopamine watching that.
Okay, so what's your beef today? You said you had one.
I do. I have it. So I started writing down my beef. So I thought I was going to have to look at my phone to remember it, but I don't. Okay. Maybe this is me. Maybe this is everybody. Maybe this is y'all too. I don't know. Political text messages. I have been getting inundated with political text messages over the last about 3 weeks.
Yeah, we signed you up for those.
You probably did. So
Sign me up too. I've been getting a bunch too.
So
Damn it, Dale.
here's
I haven't got any.
so here's
course,
what
'cause you signed
here's
us up.
what I hate about them. Every political text message that I get is,
Who are they from?
I don't want to say who they're from.
Okay.
I get, and it's, you need to support candidate. The person running against them candidate. They did this, they did that. It's just
Slander.
sheer
Mud, yeah, just
slander, mud, no factual evidence, no nothing. So I'm the type of person that I don't want to hear why I shouldn't vote for someone else. I want to hear why I should vote for you. What are you going to do to change what that other person you're slandering does?
Yeah.
And whenever you go to those, and this is kind of the second half of the beef, when you go to any annex or county annex to go vote, it used to be really bad. I think they've made some more rules around it, but you have those people who just pull you to the side. Hi, I'm Joe, and I'm going to lower your taxes. Our current can blah, 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 blah. And I'm actually into politics and do research and understand things, mostly because it's all related to taxes and all that other stuff. Everybody's like, well, we're going to lower taxes. And then you say things like educated people about the subject will say things like, well, ironically, you're going to lower taxes in this city. And if you look over the historical facts, our taxes have actually never gone down. You might lower one line item, but you raise the other one.
Yeah. Sleight of hands.
And it's like, don't bullshit me, because I semi know what I'm talking about. But what scares me about the whole voting system is the reason why they do those text messages, the reason why they have those people saying random stuff out in front of the complexes is because people believe it. And those are the people that should not be voting.
Yes.
And that scares me. It's crazy.
Yeah. One time I had this guy that worked for me, and he was a big supporter of a certain candidate. So I went and signed him up, honestly, for text messages from the other candidate. And he'd be like, dude, look at, and he would answer back.
Yeah.
And he would screenshot, send him like, man, they keep messaging me, and like
Answer back to an automated.
yeah, oh yeah, he would like let him have it. And so, and there were funny responses, but yeah, I just want to sign him up for it.
Oh
fun.
my gosh, dude!
Hey, so my beef this week, I've seen it a lot. You've been in this select baseball world.
Yeah.
It's even gone. It's the same in any sport. It's kind of the same thing for me. The same person. We got this one coach for a team in this area for baseball, and they're the worst. The way they do things is the worst. The way they do the kids and the way they try to like. It's just a freaking ring grab for everything they do.
Yep.
They're doing too much. It's 10U, 11U baseball.
Yep.
This has trickled into 10U, 11U basketball now. And my beef is with like the parents. There's asshole people.
Oh,
Like when you play against them and they're cheering, like they're just obnoxiously like this, like you're playing the damn NBA finals and it's a freaking rec league that means nothing
yeah.
at all.
Yep.
And they're just assholes. Like, dude, that's my beef. Those kind of parents are the worst. And it starts from their coach. When their coach is that way, the parents act that certain way too.
Yep. Absolutely.
And it's a nightmare. And it's bad in League City, dude. I'll tell you what, I don't hate a lot of people. And there's some people I hate from that side. It gets me riled up. I don't get riled up at any sports. Those, I'll get chirping back because it just bugs me.
Oh, it does.
It drives me crazy, man. It's like, dude, it just takes the fun out of anything.
Parents are blind to their own child's ability too.
Oh, dude, that too.
I mean, it's literally you have the parents are the worst with that.
Crystal would try to do it with even with Bronson. Like so much so you like trying to talk about other stuff. I'm like, hey, people need to realize their kids are not as good as they think.
Yeah.
And don't live through your kids either. But like, I'm a realist. I was like, hey man, he ain't like this last baseball season. Like he wasn't hitting. So he was like towards the bottom of the lineup. And moms don't get it.
You're right.
I'm like, dude, he ain't put in the work. He ain't did this. He ain't did that. So he's exactly where he should be.
Yeah.
And if they wanted to roll with X amount of players on a Sunday and bench 2 players, and if he did because he wasn't hitting, I'd be like, it's on him. I can't go in there and hit for him. Just like the coach can't either. They're not doing extra work to be like, but there's so many parents that aren't that. Like, that's unsolicited advice too. It's like, dude, you need to like stop living to your kid and realize they're like what they are.
Yes.
Because they're not all going professional. Nobody goes professional at 10, 11 years old anyway. It doesn't matter. And it's such a small % window that get to, hell, that's going to even make the high school team in our area.
Right.
Much less go to the professionals. Like, we're in a big competitive area for sports. Like,
Extremely.
Big time.
Specifically baseball.
Like, we had, like, one buddy I helped coach with, he was real with the kids. It's like, hey, man, there's 12 of y'all on this team. One of you may make your high school team. That's how competitive it is in this area.
Oh, yeah.
And you need to understand that. Not to scare them, but it's like, hey, you got to be either that good and you got to work that hard. If not, dude, it's that tough.
Yeah.
Because there's so many, dude, there's some studs in our area.
Oh, there is.
No doubt. And there's politics at play and all these stuff too. There's a lot of that too. I get it. Every coach has got their agenda. They got their people. They have people they're friends with.
Yep.
They got teachers' kids. There's all kind of crap that goes into it. But at the end of the day, this ain't like my hometown, small hometown, where you try out most things, you're going to be on the team. Over here, Texas is way different. And even Louisiana's gotten different as well because obviously more talent is in the areas and stuff like that. But, man, it's just, dude, the people that think that their kids are the next Mike Trout or something, like, dude, they're not.
Right. Yeah.
Mike Trout's generational, dude. Like, you see some of those kids early on, you're like, man, that kid's going to be something. And hopefully they don't fizzle out.
Yeah.
Because a lot of kids will get burnt out on it, you know?
Right.
So that just, man, that's a twofold because it bugs me. And then the other thing, just like, people are just unrealistic about their kids, man. I don't get it.
Oh, it drives me insane.
You see it all the time. I guess I'm more of a realist when it comes to that. I'm like, dude.
That is one of the reasons why I have to stay away from a lot of parents because I feel when they start talking that way, I legitimately say you have a wrong view.
Yeah.
Let's look at the stats. Like, you say your kid hits great. Well, he's got 110 batting average. Like, how do you say that they're a good hitter?
Great.
But he's really good. He walks a lot.
Oh,
Wonderful.
Chris?
That's not a stat line that really matters for the most part. I mean, yeah, is it a good thing? It is. But
When you're Barry Bonds.
But me and Crystal used to have that conversation. We'd be done with the game and be like, well, that's good, Bronze. You got hits. I'm like, Crystal, he caps a ball to the pitcher or hits a little grounder third or short or second, he gets out. I said, that's not a hit.
It's not a hit.
He hit the ball. He didn't strike out, but like most coaches be like, dude, I'd rather you strike out with good at bats.
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing as hitting a little routine grounder.
Unless that grounder
They're hitting
made
the ball.
an RBI.
They're hitting the ball hard. Yeah, but like there's things, but there's a lot. Like I said, I would have these off Steven Crystal. She's like, oh well, at least hit the ball. I'm like, it'll make a shit.
He got on first.
Yeah.
He got on first.
Yeah.
He was out, but he got on first.
I've heard a parent say, my son's just not playing enough. We think we're going to go to another team, and he's a good kid. And I'm like, I don't think your son making good grades and not getting in trouble at school constitutes them being on a select team deservedly playing.
Not one where you pay, because this ain't Little League. You're not obligated to play time.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you got to earn it. And these kids should learn that anyway.
Yeah.
Because that's all life, dude. It's all about production. Same way if you're in a sales job, any kind of job.
Yep.
If you're not producing or bringing value, it goes back to sports. It goes back to business. It goes back to life. If you're not being productive,
Yep.
Nobody owes you anything.
Yeah.
Shit drives me crazy.
Anyway, I'm glad we're at a point now where my child is playing for a paid coach who has no
That's good.
kids on the team.
Yeah, the no agenda.
Oh wow!
And he straight up will tell you, if y'all don't like how I coach, you can leave.
Yeah.
You can go to another team, but you're not going to tell me how to run the team. And he has made it very clear that if the parent has something to say, he's not going to even acknowledge what they're saying.
Well, my buddy Jacob Marceau.
Yeah.
So my best friends, he was a first-round draft pick in 2005, okay? Played professional baseball. He was a part owner in an organization like Charles called Bullet. Mm-hmm. It was a big to-do. They have Bullet baseball, Bullet softball. And I think it was like a maybe 11, 12-year-old league or team he was running for the while within there. And people were bitching at him about this and that. So he called like a meeting. And he was, because they're bitch about wins or losses or whatever, just always the same stuff. Mm-hmm. So he said he called a parent meeting, talked to them all. He was like, hey, I interviewed all 28 Major League Baseball teams. You know what they didn't ask me? How many rings I won at 11U baseball.
That's true.
That doesn't make a shit.
That's true.
Nobody. That's not a thing. Like nobody cares about that. Hell, you listen to all these pros now. They think it's detrimental. The kids play year round. They're like, dude, they should be playing other sports. They should be active in other things. Be well-rounded athlete, not just playing a sport year round. One, dude, the Tommy John and those things like that come into play early.
Yep.
But it's just you'd rather have a kid that's a true athlete versus a one sport athlete.
Yeah.
Unless you're that guy. I mean, you're a Shohei Ohtani. I mean that just don't happen.
Yeah.
This dude's the next freaking Babe Ruth. How long ago?
He's
How long
insane,
ago was that between Babe Ruth and him? To anybody compare somebody to Babe Ruth?
50 plus years.
That's what I'm saying. We never heard that before until this guy.
Yeah.
Even Trout, like, hey, Trout's awesome, but he ain't the next Babe Ruth.
No.
Next best thing ever.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was just funny him telling that. He's like, hey, that's one thing they didn't ask me one time. What was my record as a freaking kid?
Right.
They don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
And I got a buddy also he for summers, like he would train, and he ran like the 16, 17-year-old boys that played high school ball. He ran like their summer leagues. He would talk to scouts, and all these guys are like, hey, the biggest thing them scouts are looking for now, kids that are coachable and kids that don't have shitty parents.
Yeah.
They really they look for that. Like, hey, can he play ball?
Right.
But is he coachable? Does he have a bad home life to where that brings out on the field?
Yeah.
They do look at that. That's a big deal.
Yep.
And those shithead parents you can lose it for your kid.
Or the parents that don't bring their kids to the practices and get upset when their kid doesn't play in the game.
That too.
I can't blame that on the child.
No.
But I can blame that on the parent.
I mean, it's pretty rare to be a professional athlete. Like you'd think some of the best players of all time, all of their children don't become top players. Like, is Michael Jordan's kid?
Oh, his son's terrible. He played basketball.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them, but there's a few exceptions, like Ken Griffey Jr. And like Steph Curry, his dad was in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like it's rare.
videos.
It's rare that
And Steph Curry's way better than his dad ever could have sniffed.
I didn't even know.
You know Del Curry?
I didn't even know Del Curry until Steph Curry started playing.
See,
100%
I knew
me
who
too.
Del Curry was, but he was just one of those guys you got a card of. You're like, this
Yeah.
guy's a freaking scrub.
Yeah.
But he played. But he was actually pretty damn good. Just like watching any random golfer on the tour. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, this guy sucks. You go watch him. It's like you never seen. You think he's the best golfer you ever seen in your life play.
Yeah.
You watched him live.
Right.
Yeah, Tiger Woods' son. Speaking of which, he's doing pretty good. Was it Charlie?
Charlie.
He's doing
Yeah.
decent.
I mean,
but he's 15.
I know, but it's a misconception that
Yeah.
he's the next Tiger Woods.
he looks. I mean, I think if he's modeling himself after his dad, he needed to find his own thing.
Well, most people are like, well, he's the next coming Tiger Woods. Look how good he is. Well, actually, if you look into it, he's actually
Tiger at 12, 10
not
10 years old was probably beating Charlie at 15.
Oh, just smoking it, and it's not even close. Like
Yeah.
Charlie's good, but
I mean,
in his age category, I don't think he's ranked in the top 100.
If Scotty Scheffler could putt, he could be the next Tiger Woods.
Oh, dude, Scotty Scheffler's so good, such a good golfer. There's never going to be another Tiger Woods.
No.
I just don't see it happening. And if you're the type of people that say, "Oh, Jack Nicklaus has all the," I don't give a shit about Jack Nicklaus's majors. I look at through Tiger Woods' career, he stepped on a golf course and he's going to win 27% of the time. There's never been a golfer in the history of the world who was going to be even close to that.
Yeah. No, they're just.
Yeah, if the kid doesn't have that drive inside him, then
No,
the
but
parents
there's
can't
gonna be
install the drive.
But there's so much added pressure on that kid to be the next. Like it's not fair to him either.
No.
Oh, dude, well, you're Tiger Woods' son. You should be. Dude, that's not fair to that kid because Tiger Woods was. You can't expect him to be back to back. That next guy.
Yeah.
Will he have a good career? I bet he will. But will he
Yeah.
burn out because he ain't gonna live to expectations? That's probably what's gonna happen. Sadly.
I got that growing up, obviously from my dad being my dad. Everybody's, you got to play football like your dad. You got to do all this. I'm like, I'm sitting here thinking like, guys, my dad was a center. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm never going to be a center ever.
No.
I'm never going to be a center. I'm never going to be 300 pounds. It's not going to happen.
I mean, I've seen a picture of you before. You looked like.
But I
You were
wasn't.
close.
I was not even close to. I was not close to being a center.
But your dad's a big dude too.
Yeah, he's a much larger person. Like
He's
that.
a big guy.
Don't compare. And they're like, well, you can just be the quarterback. I'm like, oh, my center dad could tell me how to play quarterback. Yeah, that'd be freaking phenomenal. Let's
Yeah.
do that. So, anyway,
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
all right, what else we got?
Max, you ain't had your beef. Oh, he's ready.
Well, I got beef, unsolicited advice. If you're playing Fortnite and you die, let me go get your reboot card and I'll reboot you. Don't quit. I got second place, and if my teammate hadn't rage quit, we would have freaking won a crown win. I was down by myself grinding,
Dude.
and this guy quit.
You're on Grinder. I know.
Dude, what,
Oh, grinding.
dude?
Magnet. Look,
coulda
Vaughn,
gotten me a
Vaughn loves you
crown
talking
win.
about Fortnite.
I've just made a new rule, and I need everybody to respect it. If we're gonna do a what's your beef, can we make it to where it's practical to everyday life, like normal life?
Millions of people play Fortnite every day.
I don't want to know them. I don't want to know those people. If your beef in life is about a video game, something's wrong.
No, it's more about quitting and giving up and letting your team down.
Okay, so let's reverse.
persevere.
You know what my beef is?
People quit.
My beef is people that
Quitters.
get into stuff and they say they're going to do all this stuff and then they just quit. Like,
Yeah.
Get out there, find the dog.
That's right.
Don't
right.
just quit. Don't just rage quit on me. That's a beef.
Exactly.
And get the reboot card for Magnus.
That's
Yeah, I mean,
stupid.
I would appreciate a reboot sometimes.
I want you to reboot right now, and I want you to think about life. Okay, I want you to go into the future and make something of yourself outside of Fortnite.
Dude, but if he gets,
you're in the process of making something of
But if he
yourself.
gets those crowns, he's gonna be.
He's not.
The season's almost over. I got to get these numbers up.
We're done talking about Fortnite.
Me and Bronson are going to hit unreal. We're going to do it.
A
Champions
10-year-old
League.
child.
Hey, you can actually make money playing Fortnite, bro. It's not hard.
How?
Remember how we were talking about our kids, probably not going to play in the MLB because it's just so hard? Name one person you know that makes money playing Fortnite.
Ninja?
That you
He
know.
makes like $1 million.
No,
don't
so
know
that
Ninja.
you know.
Oh no,
You don't know anybody.
Yeah, it's rare. It's
It's
hard.
rare.
That's why I got to put in those hours. Got to put in that work. When I'm not trading, I'm playing Fortnite.
Attaboy.
Well, if you're playing Fortnite like you trade, you're going to be net nothing. Net zero. You're going to be net down.
Are those crowns worth anything? Oh, dude, he got a new hairbrand. He got a new hairbrand scheme. Him and Bronson came up the other day.
Oh, God.
He's gonna build up his player, and then he's gonna sell it off on eBay.
Just create an account, build it up, sell it. It's like printing money.
I can't. Man. It's fucking son.
Dude, I'm gonna bid on it. Just help pump your numbers up.
I'm going to bid on it too. I'm not going to lie. Put the reserve at like 10 grand. I'm going to bid $2.
Dude,
That's hilarious.
it seems like a can't fail scheme. You and an 11-year-old gonna go in together.
I'm pretty sure that nobody's ever thought about that.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. eBay said.
Yeah. Well, I hope it works out for y'all. I don't ever want y'all to have to worry about getting a real job or anything like that. Good God. Good God. Magnus, that's it. We're going to, you know what? I've got an idea and we're going to do it. I don't want to talk about it right now, but I've got an idea.
Oh.
Something just hit me and it's incredible.
Okay, we got to think of an
I'm
evening.
excited about it. I'm ready to get some crowns with it. Let's do it.
We got to think of an evening. We got to do, dude. I'm texting Philip today because he's booked every day.
Yeah, book it a couple weeks out or whatever you
So
gotta do.
we need to book that. I'm gonna get some dates, see what works for you, see what works for him. Let's do that. I'm gonna do your makeover because this be funny, and then we got to do the taco eating contest. We should pick one evening and go see him. He'll Machete will be all game for it.
All right. Let's do
Dude,
it.
I got the over and under on 12 tacos for Vaughn. 12.
They're worth filling.
Am I going to be under or over?
You are going to be under
Under 12?
without throwing up.
I think you check out before 12.
Do that.
I mean, I'm not sitting here saying like I'd be disappointed. I ate 2 of those tacos, and it was nowhere near. I could have had in my mind a good 10 more and been fine.
Yeah. Well, you need 22 more to beat the record.
Yeah, well, and I'm gonna attempt. I'm not gonna get to a point where I puke. It's not worth it. It's a waste of good food.
It is good food.
And
No,
if I
it's
have
great,
to step away and say, you know what, hey, I tried. At least I got a good meal down.
And today, food won.
Today, food won. I mean, you know, Vaughn versus,
Man versus
food.
food.
That was a book. I bought his book too. That's actually really good.
I've been watching.
Man vs. Food was one of my favorite shows.
I've been watching the guy who the beard, like I can't remember what's called. It's YouTube stuff. But anyway, he's really.
I'm never
really
on
good.
YouTube. I don't do a lot of YouTube.
Dude, I learned so much off YouTube.
I know there is. I just don't do a lot of YouTube.
That is honestly how I've taught myself to do a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, you know, an appliance. Like, I've never been one that's like going to go fix an appliance. But I get on YouTube, put the model number in, it'll tell you how to do it. And then I just remember it.
That's cool.
It's a really good thing to have, I think.
Oh, good, man.
Anyway.
You want to wrap this one up?
I do. I got some things to do.
Yep. All right. I'm going to hit Philip up. We're going to get this. We're getting the makeover scheduled on the books because I want to do it. We got to clean this bastard up.
We do. Andy's got to get a tattoo.
Tattoo. I'll pay for it, Magnus.
I'm getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
You good with that?
Will Chelsea let you get a tattoo? That's the question.
Don't live your life like that.
If I get a tattoo, she said wants one. She's been wanting like a Celtic knot. She like a lot of Irish blood.
Listen, Celtic. It looks like a ball of yarn.
Well, she does knit.
And it's a Breaking
crochet
Benjamin. It's
or
a Breaking
whatever.
Benjamin logo. Get her that. That's a Celtic knot.
All right, so
do that.
you'll get a tattoo.
I don't know. When Dale was getting his tattoo, I was about to get one. But I don't know. I changed my mind.
I'm about to get something.
All right, I got an idea. We take you and we'll do what is it? The Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah, Friday the 13th.
Was that the
What,
gumbo?
what would you get? What would you get?
Either something with my wife or my
Fortnite?
kids or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, you got
probably
re-
do it. Yeah, like a little emote.
Oh, you got to remember them. Like your kids and your wife, you got to like put their names on you so you
Yeah,
can remember
I'll
their
put it
names.
upside down so I can read it on my boob.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
Be thinking what you would get.
I actually should get all of my kids' birth dates. So whenever somebody's like, "What are your kids' birthdays?"
That would help.
I can just look down.
You
Then
got
can
too
look at
many.
then you can look at your tits.
He's like, I'm just looking at my ninny. My grandma called him.
Hey, he's got Mackenzie and Bronson on his biceps.
That's each his own, you know.
Yep.
I remember my child's name.
I got Kaja on my back.
Dude, I love that, man. I love that. All right, let's get out of here.
All right. Peace out.
See ya.
Podcast kings on the mic, yeah, we grand. From the heart and the soul, our stories unfold. Raw and real, yeah, our tales is gold. Cause we tipping on 4 bowls, wrapped in 4 bowls. Podcast too ill, Magnus take off his clothes. Good ranchers meat, always bring in the feast. Uncle Del Vaughn, Magnus, we on the beat. Cause we tipping on 4 bowls, wrapped in 4 bowls. Podcast too ill, Magnus take off his clothes. Good ranchers meat.